Alright, so this weekend starting off to be shit. Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass is a 2016 movie that's a sequel based off the original, not the original, but the 2010 Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. It's supposed to take a place after the events of it. It's not like a prequel or anything, but it does go back, obviously, through time in different spaces. Um, Initial reaction, not the best. I didn't like the original Alice in Wonderland. I do think this one is actually better than the original. The original just basically laid out the movie very early, often, and had some story elements, some character development that just kind of went to a peak and then just fell off. This one had a kind of linear storyline. It had a more flowing storyline, but it's just not that good. The characters are not interesting enough. The special effects have gotten weaker because there's a weaker budget. I mean, there's a less budget basically, but it looks like they added more CGI. It's very strange why they did that with a lower budget, of course. Um, and there's not really much to talk about the movie. It's just it doesn't flow. The structure of the movie is very dull, lifeless, not interesting at all. The characters are not lifeless, dull, boring. They're better than the last one, obviously, like I stated. Even the characters, even the storyline to me is even better than the last one. This one, basically, they have to go back. Alice has to go back in time to save Mad Hatter's family, which is, of course, missing. They're missing, but Mad Hatter thinks they're missing. That they've somehow went. They're gone, right? But Alice thinks, of course, that he's going crazy. He's mad. Uh, Pun not intended, of course. But then that's pun intended. Just never. But of course, Alice doesn't believe him, and goes back in time and tries to save them from the Funkwunksters. So one of the days in the original storyline, the original 2010 movie, it states a day where his family basically died, or died. Um, Either way you want to take it. If you want to believe Alice, if you want to believe Mad Hatter, and so she basically has to go to time. Time is actually a person in the world that Alice in Wonderland lives in, and basically go back in time. He obviously tells her that you can't change time, and throughout the movie, I mean, if you guys are see it, that's fine. But it's really hard to talk about majority of the movie without spoiling it, some of it, because there's plot points in the movie that just don't make sense. It makes sense, but it doesn't. It's not interesting. They just go somewhere and then they achieve something. They come back. Something bad happens. They do something stupid. Of course, the Red Queen is back to wreck mayhem again. I would probably give it a six. Uh, if I was being honest, if I was being brutal to it, I would give it a five. It's it's on the borderline of terrible to bad, and I actually believe that it doesn't do anything. It's kind of a useless, kind of money grabbing sequel just to please the fans of the original. So, what did you guys think of it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you don't even care? Are you going to even see it? Drop a comment. Also, please like it. Um, I would really greatly appreciate it, and then subscribe if you want to see more, because I'm about to review X-Men Apocalypse as well. They both came out the same week, and Apocalypse is better, not very great. So I'll review that basically in the next few hours. All right, see ya next time.